Hello everyone, and welcome to our webinar on 2025 cybersecurity landscape, trending domains for aspiring professionals. And I'm Nandini Bharadwaj, the operating officer at CyberWarFare Labs, and I'm excited to have you all here with. So let's get started. So before we start, let me tell you a bit about us. We are CyberWarFare Labs, a UK-based focused cybersecurity education. Our goal is to help people tackle cybersecurity challenges with practical solutions. Here we have got two main domains. The first is Cyber Range Labs. So this is where you get hands-on experience with cybersecurity. We have built a virtual platform where you can try out real-life scenarios and sharpen your skills with practical exercise. And the second one is Infinity Learning Platform. Here we offer a bunch of challenges for all skills level, whether you are starting out or you're a seasoned pro. We have got something for you. And our courses cover domains like ethical hacking, red teaming, blue teaming, and purple teaming with cloud security. And our training services are available to educational institute, government agencies, and corporate organization. Both online and offline training options are available. So if you want to know more, you can drop us a line at support@cyberwarfare.live. So let's move on to next slide. Okay, so let me introduce to our speaker of today's webinar, that is Yash Bharadwaj. So, Mr. Yash Bharadwaj is a co-founder and technical director at CW Labs Private Limited. With over 6.5 years of experience as a technologist, Yash is highly focused on discovering new offensive engagement tactics, techniques, and procedures. His expertise includes designing, building, and teaching red and blue team lab simulations. Yash has delivered hands-on training at prestigious events such as NullCon, ZeefCon, NorthSec, Besides, and CISO Platform, and many more. So if you want to connect with him over Twitter, that is his username @flopyash. So dear participants, as promised, we'll share your attendance certificate with the video recordings within next 48 hours. So thank you for being part of this webinar, and we look forward for your continuous participation. And from here, without further ado, I would like Yash to take over, and let's get started. So it's over to you, Yash. Actually, your mic is on
Okay.
mute.
Yeah. So is it fine now?
Yeah, you can start.
Okay. Yeah. So thanks, Nandini, for the introduction and all the details. So let me quickly start the topic that we will be discussing on this webinar. So this webinar is very important because we will be talking about the recent attacks that has been happened, and we will also be talking about the in future domains that are trending in the cybersecurity domain. So first of all, let's start with the 2024 cyber attacks that were highlighted by media and has disrupted the cybersecurity industry. So the recent one is by the Mossad, the Israeli intelligence agency. So they have used pages to for supply chain compromise. So we will be understanding this exact case study in the next slide, right? This is the very recent one, not older than a week. So we will be understanding this as a case study. Then the other cyber attack that has been happened was backdooring the Docker images. So that was one of the recent one as well. We will be understanding the case study. Then the other one were the Ivanti VPNs attack, then Microsoft Midnight Blizzard hack, then data compression tools like XZ, Backdoor, and many more. So a lot of attacks has happened previously, and the security teams were able to identify this after the compromise, right? So these were the ones, and we will also be talking about the tactics that the hackers or the attackers have used, and we will also be discussing about the hot topic or the trending that will be used or that will be highlighted, which will give interesting insights in the near future. So let's deep dive into this particular things, and then we will understand the flow. So let's understand the Mossad pages attack. That is the case study that we have prepared for you. So what are pages? So pages are basically traditional devices which run over some frequency, radio frequency, and these are used to transfer small messages from first person to the another. And these operates based on the frequencies, same like how the radio or the satellite operates based on the frequency. The pagers also operate on the low level frequency. Now, how the attack has happened, this is a very recent supply chain compromise attack. So first of all, there's a group called Hezbollah. So this group ordered close to around 5,000 pages from US ally, that is the Taiwanese company called Gold Polo Apollo. So they placed an order, and Hezbollah intentionally were not using smart mobile devices or laptop, etc., because they understand the circumstances, since they were highly targeted by the intelligence agency. So they use the pages for the communication, right? Now, what happened? The second step was subcontracting. The Taiwanese company in return delegated the contract to an European based firm, which actually provides with all the materials, raw materials, etc., that are required to build the pages, etc., right? So the things or this pager was subcontracted to an European firm. Now, the Israeli intelligence, that is the Mossad, they intercepted the pages in Europe and added explosive material, which is PETN. The name is present here inside it, right? So that was the interesting thing that they have previously done, since the Hezbollah group were not using any smart devices. They have thoroughly researched and planned and executed a successful sophisticated attack using the pages. So this is what they did. They intercepted the pages, and they added some explosive material right inside it. Then they manipulated the pages according to sources. Explosive PETN, this substance was introduced in the pager, and it was staged to react with a remote trigger. So the remote trigger was that when a specific frequency signal will be sent from the command to that pager, that pager will beep, that will notify the user that some of the message has been arrived, and when they actually view the pager, it explodes, right? So that was that how the thing were designed in this full attack. And the last step was supply and distribution. The pagers were distributed to the group, and the explosion was timed to occur seconds after the message was distributed via custom radio frequency. So this is a very recent sophisticated attack that has disrupted the group, the ongoing war that is happening, right? And this is detailed image on how the pages exploded. So this is how the pager looked like. It contains some button to operate a screen where they can actually view the messages, and details like antennas as a receiver were present here, then some battery. So the Mossad intelligence agency, they packed this with the 20 grams of explosive. That is what is mentioned according to the sources. And they have somehow embedded a kind of remote trigger which operates based on the radio frequency. Okay, so a signal which is sent to the Hezbollah pager. Okay, so when anyone receive, they vibrate or it notifies, then they view that particular pager. User presses button to cancel the alert, which detonates the explosive inside the pager. That is one way of triggering it, right? So there are a couple of things which are not clear. Someone mentioned that it is dependent on the button that was pressed, or someone mentioned that it is dependent on the frequency that the button was sorry, the frequency in which the command was sent. And then the metal balls around the battery make the blast more deadly, causing severe injury and that. So this is how the things have things are operating in the cybersecurity domain. So this is not related to the actual security. The thing that we have included this is because of the supply chain compromise, right? And how the devices can be compromised to detonate or perform the malicious activities, right? So this is how the things are. This is one of the very recent one that just occurred this week. Now, moving on to the second case study, which is the backdoor Docker images. So, attackers or the cyber threat actors have been actively abusing the malicious Docker images. So, what the flow is that we have the attacker, they push some malicious code on the Docker file and they build a Docker image out of the file. Now, this Docker image is a backdoor image which follows a kind of a attack called typo squatting, which means that they create a lookalike kind of a name of the image. For example, it can be Ubuntu, but they replace it with some other characters so that the end user or the legit user sees something else. So they push or commit accordingly, right, in the Docker Hub. So the malicious image is now uploaded to the Docker Hub, and when it is uploaded, it is present in the Docker Hub publicly. It is first it was made private, then it was made public, right? Now somehow the attacker fished the user to download that particular Docker image in the local machine where the things were operating, where the user actually perform some production operations, either his her own machine or in the company laptop or machine. Once the Docker image is downloaded, a container is spawned by the user intentionally. The container will obviously run suspicious commands which the attacker has embedded inside this Docker file, right? And the let's say the attacker has provided some sort of a command which provides access to the C2 server, right? Or the user back connect to the C2 server. So this is one more sophisticated attack that has been happened previously in the cybersecurity domain. So these are the very recent one that we have included as a case study for you to understand like what all things are going on in the industry, and we will also understand the consequences of those. So we have compiled kind of thorough domains or the emerging domains for the starters or the professional. So there are many who ask me personally via LinkedIn, via Twitter, that which domain is cybersecurity, because this is a very vast domain. In which domain should I break into? What could be good in the world of AI, ML, which do not diminish my job opportunities in future. My pay skill must be good, and all. There's a lot of queries that are handled by our team and me personally. So these are some of the domains that we have prepared for you, and we create courses, labs, trainings accordingly as per the market research on these domains. So the first one are the exploit development. We have seen that there are a lot of malware developers or exploit developer profile available in good organization. They are offering better pay, but the things are that there are a lot of skills that are required. First of all, programming, scripting, etc. needs to be very thorough when you are dealing with the exploit development. Then we must understand the internals of the operating system in any of the OS that you are dealing with. So the candidate or the student must have a understanding of these important things, right? Then second is the web or the network security engineer. Obviously this has been in the industry for a while and will be in the future. So those who understand the web based attacks and the network based attack, the companies are hiring for the security engineer. Okay, so these are the things. Now, we have seen a boom in the cloud domain. So, cloud penetration testing or cloud consultants, security consultants are the one which are most demanded kind of a job role in the industry right now. That's what we have seen with the advancement or with the cloud native application in place. Then organization moving or shifting their infra to the cloud. they are hiring more and more cloud security engineers. So this is a very emerging domain, which is cloud penetration testing. And yeah, now the other one are the Docker container penetration testers. So the organization specifically looking for the supply chain kind of a attack. A hunter, or someone who understands these technical details related to the Dockers, related to the containers, and the whole supply chain or the build of any of the application, right? So this is where the Docker container pen tester comes in. They have a very thorough understanding of the supply chain attacks, of the containerization based attacks, or all the miners, all the cryptos that depends on these containers, right? So if the users have a very thorough understanding of these things, it is a kind of a boon to them. Then mobile application pen testers, obviously, as we have seen previously, that a lot of devices targeting Android devices, and recently iOS based attacks have been there. So these requires thorough research, understanding of source code, and details like understanding like what are the internals of these OSs or these mobile devices. So this is also a very important domain that we have included in this particular list. Now the other skills are based on the Wi-Fi and pen testing infra developer. So we have seen that lot of organization utilizing the candidates or the consultants on the Wi-Fi part, right? Where they actually test the wireless networks and identify loophole, like the security is not clear, or there are open channels, etc. So a lot of things have been happening on the Wi-Fi side as well. Now, the interesting one that we have included are the pen testing infra developer, which means that organization also demands or requires candidates who have thorough understanding of the infrastructure, right? Which contains the development where actually penetration testers will be using those infra. For example, the organization requires phishing, right? So they want to build a phishing infrastructure either in the cloud or in the on premise. Then redirector server, C2 server, where the actual arsenal of penetration testers are. So they are hiring for these individuals which have the skill set of or the understanding of the infrastructure. They can spin the infrastructure within seconds and then start the things. So this is a new skills that has been added as a kind of a job title recently in various companies. So accordingly, as you can see, that these are the very emerging domains, and cyber warfare labs always hunts in the market and identify these important skill sets or these domains, and create the courses labs accordingly, as I've already mentioned. So this time we have come up with the CWL Cybersecurity Engineer certification. This is CCSE certification. Okay, so this is a very thorough, brief course which took us a very long time because we were doing a lot of research, lot of hands-on labs are present here. First of all, if you enroll in this course, it's a kind of a real world pen testing scenario across 14 domains. So we have 14 separate domains present inside this particular course. You will be learning penetration testing by doing exercises, labs via our CCSP platform that we have developed. You will get access to the premium study materials, that is 400 plus pages of PDF and 19.30 hours of HD videos. You can see that the content is huge, right? Based on the PDF and the HD videos that are present there, it's actually huge. It is best suited for beginners and intermediate level professionals and the teams. And you will get access to 50 plus practice labs across the 14 domains, right? So this is what the cybersecurity engineer course is. Let's understand the domains that we have covered inside this course. So as I mentioned, that this is a very thorough course, contains very detailed information applied actually as is in the organization. So first of all, scripting programming, as I've mentioned previously, then web testing, exploit development, mobile penetration testing, OSINT, network exploitation, cloud penetration testing, Active Directory. Then we have the phishing, operating system exploitation, Docker container pen testing, and Wi-Fi pen testing. So these are 14 separate modules which you will get, and we have included labs in all of these modules, right? So you will be getting a lot of exposure to the real world scenarios, to the real world challenges, and the top notch content that we have prepared in this particular course. So this is how the things are, how the domains are divided, and the lab is very seamless. You will also get access to one intentionally vulnerable VM, which is only and only present to the and to the enrolled students inside this particular course. So you will be accessing the CCSE course, this cybersecurity engineer course, via the labs playground. So recently we have come up with the labs playground. I will show you how this looks like. So this is how the labs platform is. You sign in directly, and as soon as you sign in, you get access to the dashboard. Then you go to the my courses, and this is the CCSE, right? So it contains all the details about the whole course. Okay, so as you can see that all the modules are present here, right? You can quickly go in, you can activate the lab, and then based on that all the write up etc are present here, right? All these things you can see directly. Then you can submit the flag. So the best thing is that we have prepared this in a very thorough manner. So based on the modules that you are seeing here, you will be getting the badges as well. So once you complete all the exercises inside this particular module, you will get a badge that you can showcase to the public. Okay, and once you complete all the modules which are present here, you can sit on it for 48-hour examination, which makes it more kind of a practical and realistic, because we want the students who can actually work and understand the real complexity, apart from just solving the actual basic, sorry, not the actual but the basic level problems or the exercises. So we want you to focus on the real thing. That's why we are emphasizing on checking out this particular course. So this is available via the CWL playground as mentioned. And this is how the certification procedure goes. You have to enroll in the cybersecurity engineer course. You have to complete the premium study material. Obviously you have to take some time, because there's a lot of things to digest in here. So obviously we don't have any restriction. As soon as you enroll in the course, you can start the lab anytime as per your convenience. It doesn't start right away. So you can learn the materials, you can watch the video, download the PDFs, right? Then you can practice the real world labs, right? So now once you start, you can you have access to 30 days of the lab. Then you can perform the actual labs etc. So all the challenges that we have prepared, as well as the intentionally vulnerable VM that we have prepared for you. Now you have to schedule the 24-hour examination, 24-hour examination, and 24 hours more for the reporting. So total 48 hours, right? So you will be getting exposure to that. Plus, we have provided a custom template for you to go through and document each and every thing. At the end, you will earn your verified accreditable badge, which is internationally recognized in various organization. When you will be applying for the job related to the penetration testing, this is what the things that comes into the play, right? The HR or the recruiter or the talent acquisition manager will be viewing the accreditable badge, and the modules or the skill set that you have earned after completing all the modules or this particular certification. So this is how the things are for the certification. So currently we are offering 20% off on this particular course. It is only priced at around $199. After 20% discount using this coupon code, you will get it at around $159, right? Around that. plus 30 days lab access to examination attempts, premium materials, and whatnot. So I urge you that you should check this particular certification, CCSE. It's present on the ethical hacking side on the cybersecurity engineer one. So just click on this and you will be redirected to this particular page where you will find all the information related to this particular course. So this is how the things are, right? Feel free to try it out and see and check how the things are. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching this short webinar on the recent hacks as well as the emerging domains, then about the CCSE course as well. So if anyone have any questions related to this particular webinar, please let me know. Please let me know. Yeah. So people are saying, interesting questions related to the course, the free coupon expiry. So currently the plan is to not expire, but I'm not sure about the actual date. The team will be deciding these particular things. It might expire next week or maybe this weekend. So I'm not sure on this. Just go visit our website and see the things directly from there. Yeah. Um, what are the purpose of including so many domains in this course? So if someone is asking that this is a very huge course, they recently checked the actual content. Yeah, so the thing is that we want to make this very affordable, right? And we want to cover as realistic as we can the challenges and exercises. So we have made it very thorough, very brief. So you will be understanding each of these module in a very brief, in a very practical manner. So I'm very sure that as soon as you go through the content of the module, you will learn a lot. You will learn as per the industry and standards and what the organization actually require. So there are a few other questions, but those are repetitive. Yeah, you just have to go to our website and check for the CCSE course, right? So this is how the things will be. Um, One is asking, how does the certification or badge require renewable after it has been issued? So see, at Cyber Warfare Labs, we offer a very good and a very friendly approach. That is that we never expire your certification. Instead, what we do, we renew, not renew, but we provide new content every 3 years, once in every 3 years, right? So let's say we have recently launched this particular course, and if you clear it, let's say maybe after 6 months or 1 year from now, then within 3 years you will see the updated contents directly as per the industry standards, right? So we will not charge anything. You will get free upgrade to the existing version. But in case if we plan to, let's say, create an advanced version of this particular course, then we will be charging a nominal amount based on the difference. But it will not be a kind of uh, way where we are charging you for a year like the other certification bodies do. No, we never do that. Once you clear the certification, you will have access to this certification for lifetime, and you will be getting free upgrades, right? So that is the thing. Someone is asking, can we get a free access to the course? Sorry, it's not possible. It's already on a very hot sale right now. We are providing 20% promotional discount. It is not in the, we can't provide, I think, that much discount or free access to this. Maybe you can visit afterwards or follow us on social media if we, redo such kind of offers. So, but initially it will not be there, right? So there are a lot of things that we have offered in this course. If you view the pricing, if you check the other competitors, no one has offered the course to that extent, to that detail, and with that much lab access and exercises. So we have tried to make it very realistic. So feel free to try it out, check the things, and let us know how the things are on this end. Yeah, I think the other questions are the repetitive one. So I think that is all right for the webinar. So feel free to reach out at the support team, right, to the support team, and you will get access to the recording as well as the certification. Um, I think by Monday or Tuesday max, we will be sharing with you the attendance certificate for this particular webinar, where you learn about the recent hacks that has been happened and the trending domains, right? So these are the things. Now, if you have any questions or any concerns related to this, feel free to reach out to the support team, and you will be getting your certificate of attendance on Monday. So thanks a lot for watching this video. Let us know. Feel free to share the content and all. And this video, as well as the slides that I have prepared, will be present on our website, cyberwarfare.live. Okay. So thanks a lot for being here, and let's taking your important time out. So um, I will take a leave now, and we organize these kind of webinars weekly. So please do follow us over social media, and provide your positive feedbacks and other things if there are any over social media, and let us know. Right. So thanks a lot.